Alrighty, so this wasn't necessarily a planned video, but more than excited to talk about it. The trailer for Rings of Power Season 2 came out yesterday, and you know, obviously, I feel like it's really divided, maybe a little bit more negative than positive, but so many people hate Rings of Power, and obviously, this opens a whole tangent, but I think it's because somehow in today's age, people, your lives are so good that what ruins your day is that a minority is in a movie, or a movie didn't follow a book to the very T of the word, which I'll remind you, Lord of the Rings, the movies, did not do that either. Neither did The Hobbit, and yet people will simp for those movies like crazy. And mind you, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, Middle-earth. I've read the books. I've watched the movies countless times, and I've played the video games, all that. But even I can sit here and recognize, like, it's derpy when Legolas is surfboarding down a staircase in Helm's Deep and comically, like, shooting orcs. As far as I remember, that's not in the book. There is no scene where, and Legolas surfboarded down the stairs of Helm's Deep. There's nothing like that. And yet people are like, oh my, obviously I love the movies. I think they're incredible. But the insane, like, oh my God, I'm going to ignore how a lot of this isn't in the book, or they don't even mention Tom Bombadil. Oh, but that's okay. And then all of a sudden, Rings of Power comes out. And also, I'm having really bad allergies, but Rings of Power comes out, and it's, oh my God, it's not like the book. You're ruining, Tolkien's work, blah, blah, blah. And I was watching it like, well, I think it's taking enough aspects of the book, but somewhat doing its own story. I don't think is that bad. I mean, I was sitting there watching it like, okay, yes, you could say they're shortening the time frame. Sure. I guess that could be bad. But at the same time, they shorten the time in the Lord of the Rings movie by a lot on a lot of things. And no, I don't really hear anyone complaining. So it just kind of, I was watching it like, obviously, people can hate it all they want. I still enjoy it, but which I always tell people, like, even if everyone hates it, if you like it, just keep liking it. You shouldn't stop liking something because everyone, bullies you into thinking that it's stupid. But when it comes to Rings of Power, I thought they did a pretty good job. I mean, it's like movie quality. I think the designs were good. Obviously, I can understand the criticism of Galadriel, how, she's kind of angsty. I mean, considering she's supposed to be hundreds of years younger, it's like, I think she's still young, brash, whatever. But, I mean, she was always had like, RBF, even in the Lord of the Rings movies. I basically just want to say that when I watched the trailer for season 2, and I wish I could show it, but they're going to copyright claim me. It truly feels like this new season it won't try to erase season 1, but it's trying to really focus that, like, this is like the more focused, like, okay, we're actually like understanding the criticism, and we're going to do much better. The designs look better. The story, for everyone who's such a simp for the book, looks like it's following the books almost to a T now. Where it's really, it looks like it's really going to more be like a one central story about Sauron instead of all these different stories. But they're doing, the Anatar and deceiving Celebrimbor to make the, the rings. And I saw a comment where somebody said, like, Sauron just comes back. It's like, that's what happens in the book, my guy. He just fucking comes back. But it looks good, and I see that they brought in the Eagles. If it, in my opinion, it truly feels like they did listen to, the criticism, and they went, okay, you know what? All right, my bad. Let's focus more on, like, the story from the book, and we'll do Sauron being Anatar, deceiving the elves, all of that, and, we'll see. And it says August. I was kind of shocked. Didn't hear a peep. And then, bam, hey, in 2 months it comes out. Whoa, okay, alright, shit. But I think they might show the Balrog in Moria. I can't remember if it was Moria. But I remember they had that little stinger at the last season. So I think it's looking good, you know. It looks promising. I'm excited for it. And I think it's good for people to be able to try to just sit down and enjoy something. So we're at 5 minutes. There really wasn't much more to say. So, you know, obviously, I know people are going to, if they see this video and they absolutely hate it, they're going to say I'm stupid for liking it, or they're going to, you know, say the show's stupid, whatever. I'd be curious to see how many people watch this video and actually like the show and are excited to see season 2 like myself. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm out.